Alright, ladies and gents, here we have it in all our glory, huh? Looking pretty darn good. Yeah, got the front end fitted on there. Had a few hiccups, but you know, nothing we couldn't overcome there. Fitment was okay, to be kind of expected. I guess the other people have had a lot better luck with these things, but when it came to this one, obviously we're retrofitting it on a newer year, so can't expect, you know, it to go completely buttery, but some of it I think is that lower clamp. I think there's something up with that lower clamp, but anyways, we got it all on there. Everything's fine and dandy now. Show you guys what the cockpit's looking like. So before I could get away with not having these extended barely, and now as you can see she's being stretched out, but we'll get that fixed. And what else? Yeah, you can kind of tell she's got a little bit of a squat going on, but you know, nothing too horrible. That's what this is supposed to remedy right here. Right now we've got the regular CRF. I don't know if you guys can see that, and yeah, it's pretty dark in here, but anyways, you can see the difference there in the two. Shoot, yeah, you can see pretty big difference, obviously. So that should fix it. And as you guys can see here, we got the new exhaust here, and that's gonna kind of give away what else we're gonna be doing to this sucker. Oh yeah, baby, big bore, that limited series. Hopefully don't loop it or crash on this right side too bad. Hate to scratch this sucker up, but it does come with the bung. Haven't seen really any of these online. Was kind of wondering where they'd put the bung, but looking like it's gonna sit right about here. And that doesn't need to be on all the time, so it shouldn't be an issue at all unless you're running it when you're on the track. But anyways, yeah, that's what she's looking like. Looking good. Oh, another thing that we got that we're gonna be adding is a fresh set of plastics. Kind of over this black, scratch too easy, and I'm not completely happy with Faster Minis, so we're gonna be swapping out these Faster Minis plastics, or graphics I should say, and just kind of get rid of it all. You can see the disc brake setup, pretty legit. Mine did come with the bolts to fit the caliper on the bottom of that fork, which was pretty sweet. Oh, another thing was that it was the other video from Alex was saying that the key didn't work with it, with the newer ones, but it does. You can at least put the key in there, and this is what I did with the fuel light. Just kind of put a little D-ring in there, and then now she's gonna be flopping around in there. Kind of could easily, you know, fill this gap a little bit more and make so that it's a little sturdier, stay there. But yeah, there's a few different things I could do. I could also, you know, do like little holes back here and just really simply zip tie this thing on there so it doesn't go anywhere to the plate. But yeah, you can see how much it's squatting or leaning to this side over here. I mean, you barely touch it and it's like about to come off the floor. So we do have a little something for that coming on the way to rectify that issue, because yeah, this is on level ground, so imagine as soon as we get into something uneven, this thing will definitely be wanting to tip over and fall. What else? I think that's pretty much it. So we're gonna try a little install video here. Gonna be putting on those plastics, that exhaust, and I think we'll call it good for this video. Kind of want to just update you guys on this sucker, but yeah, anyways, we'll get right to it.
Hey, what you know about that wake, bake, dominate, smoking every minute? I hear them all talking about it, none of them showing they live it. They look at all of my pictures and some are up on the ceiling. If I'm ever in your town, I'm smoking out every building I'm in. All I do is wake up, roll up, looking for a lighter, what's the hold up? You know I take you higher than you ever been. On with the clouds, fly away from the stars, but no longer on the ground. Everything getting smaller, but my blunt's on exhale. Only to extend, getting high with some help from my friends. We elevated. We elevated. We elevated. Please don't arrest me for my stank nugs, Mr. Officer, I ain't selling. Got my medical marijuana card and I'm just chilling. Yes, I'm high and the motherfucker smell it on my clothes. Just my eyes are open, I know they look like they closed. Got these tie sticks burning, I'm bringing up golden nuggets. Got these Reese Puff candy trees fresh on top of the oven. I've been called a lot of things, but sober is never one of them. Name me a stone, I'm smoking out every one of them. Why can't they understand? I ain't smoking for the hell of it. I spend too much on marijuana. I'm never gonna go another hour without a lot of THC in me. Rolling in the light, extendos, where you been, bro? Tell them mega high, and I ain't never lied. Skinny nigga, but my weed strong every time. Shouldn't be your fault, couldn't be my fault. I ain't blaming nobody. Breaking trees, oh Lord, lighting green, oh Lord. It's about to get cloudy. On with the clouds, far away from the stars, but no longer on the ground. Everything getting smaller, but my blunt's on exhale. Only to extend, getting high with some help from my friends. We elevated. We elevated.
Alright boys, so install is basically done. Don't know how much I like that seat cover now. Might have to do something about that. We'll see what it looks like with the graphics, but not looking good for that seat cover. Anyways, swap that out real quick, right easy. So a few things that I did notice was, so I did leave everything loose. Fitment is pretty decent. Some of this stuff, I don't know if I'll be able to, I put the wrong bolt in there by the way, oopsie. This from here, let's see if I can kind of get it on there. You can see there, the very edge of this is tapping the inside of this, so I might have to put some heat shield tape or something there and hope that it doesn't burn right through and this portion doesn't get too hot. And another thing that I noticed about this, God, she looks so pretty. Anyways, one thing that I did notice is that, I don't know if you guys, yeah, you can pretty much see the gap right here. You can see this one's sitting flush, right? It's sitting basically flush in there, but this one's got a nice gap in here. And there's not a ton of wiggle room. This is just kind of moving it up and down. So the only place that it can really flex is right here. This is all welded one piece, and so you guys can see this is where that bung sits for the tuner. Yeah, so hopefully pulling this in there a bit will help. Maybe with the fitment issues, it looks like it does pull it in quite a bit that way, so we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't touch too much. I kind of did put this exhaust on with those other plastics, and it wasn't touching as it is like right now. So looking like we did have some fitment issues on this one, and I fitted exactly the same, so nothing really changed. And then you guys probably saw me bust out the Dremel, but I had to get that cut out right there for the reservoir line. Looks like I'm gonna have to go a little higher. Another reason why I didn't tighten everything up, just in case I can start moving things around a little bit. But yeah, so you can see here, oh, it just popped into place. So we'll let her sit overnight and have it get, you know, adjusted to the bike, and yeah, should be sitting a lot better. So the front end, let's talk about the front end real quick. When it comes to these plastics on this on this fork setup, so it doesn't come down completely, but what I could do is a lot more of this is going to be exposed obviously when I do this, but I did use these spacers for the bottom so that I could fit this fender on here. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but hopefully you can see it. It's in there, so that it doesn't rub up against the air box. It kind of makes it sit down and lower. So what I could do is put those on the bottom portion of this and kind of screw it up, or even use a really long bolt and then just use the nut on the other end, and have this come down a lot lower. That way this isn't showing up right here like the way it is. I mean, it doesn't look completely terrible, but it would be nice to have it in there. I mean, geez, this is quite the gap in between. More airflow in there, huh? So once I cut the holes in the airbox, we're gonna be flowing. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, anyways, this is what she's looking like now. We'll see when our graphics get here. Slap those puppies on, and I will have to do this, the +1, and see what she's looking like after that, how it's sitting. Should even it out pretty darn well. Maybe it'll make it kind of butt stink a little bit, but I might be able to get rid of it a little bit by adjusting the preload. But I feel like I got the preload pretty dialed on there, so I don't want to mess with it too much, just so that I can get the stance right. I guess I should do the sag and then see what it sits, see where it sits. But yeah, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. This is her, and yeah, see you guys on the next video. Stay fresh, baby.